We've been following breaking news this morning. 5 people were shot in Decatur. It happened near the corner of Edward Street and Leafland Avenue at about 1:15 this morning. It's been about 5 hours, more than 5 hours, nearly 6 since police have been there. They have about half of the block taped off, and at least 5 officers are still on the scene. Our crew saw them taking photos inside of one house in particular, and our crew says it looks like there's a window on that same house. You can see it in the video here with the screen popped off and what appears to be blood around it. Officers also have a police dog chasing the area around several houses. There were also evidence markers on the ground with 2 shoes that you saw in that video right there. Police are collecting that evidence right now and putting it into bags. We will continue to keep you updated as we learn more from Decatur. Also in that same city, a man showed up to the hospital after he was shot in the leg. Officers were originally called to the area of East Logan and North 23rd Streets for shots fired. And while they were investigating that, they got a call about a gunshot victim who was at the hospital. They say that person wasn't cooperating with them, and they do not know if those crimes are connected. Special police units are starting back up in Danville. They are the problem-oriented policing, or POP, and community housing units. The POP unit will focus on issues like violence. The community housing unit will work with agencies like Danville Housing Authority to better help the community members. The POP unit will start out with 4 officers. The community housing unit will start out with 2.
Yeah, skies right now pretty foggy and cloudy. Now, this is a little bit of a higher look in Champaign, so the camera's a little farther up. Some lower clouds in place. That's why it looks so dense. But still, even as you get closer to the ground level, you're not going to be doing, I would say, too much better. You're definitely going to still notice some of that fog in place. So give yourself some extra time. Temperatures for many of us across the region in the 50s, 55 in Springfield, 55 in Champaign, and noticing some of the rain farther to the east now, just a little farther to the east. The system moving very slowly, so that's where we're going to keep some of the shower chances in place here, at least for the next 24 hours. Once we start to head on into the night, that system is getting out of here. We lose the daytime heating, so some of the flare-up activity that we're going to see throughout the day, that will die off. And then by tomorrow, cloudy skies, but we are expected to stay dry. And then we'll go deep into the day, maybe even get a little sunshine back into the forecast. We're going to talk about how more sunshine is on for the latter part of the work week, followed by warmer temperatures over the holiday weekend, but maybe some storms too, when we look at your 7-day forecast coming up in about 5 minutes. Christy?
Thanks, Adam. Another resident at a Coles County nursing home has died from COVID-19. This is the 6th death in the county and at least the 4th person from Charleston Rehab and Healthcare. The Coles County Health Department says there are now 47 cases at the facility. In a previous statement, the skilled care facility workers said they are doing what they can to keep residents and staff members safe. Around the rest of the county, the positive cases up to 88. Not all of the 47 at Charleston Rehab are included in that count, though. That's because not all of their patients are Coles County residents. We have an update on a Champaign County gym that was served a restraining order by the state's attorney. They are appealing. The order was filed after the Zone Fitness Center in St. Joe opened, despite a cease and desist order from the Public Health District. Now the gym's lawyer says a restraining order alone isn't enough. He says it needs to be filed along with an action for closure. The state's attorney wouldn't comment on anything that's pending. She has 2 days to respond to the appeal. A bar in Blue Mound was also given a cease and desist order from the Illinois Liquor Control Commission. JB's Hideout was open Friday through Sunday. The owners say they were expecting the order to come. It says their liquor license could be pulled if they continue to operate. The owner says he has a lawsuit pending against the state. A free COVID-19 testing site opens up today in Champaign in about a few minutes, actually. It'll be at Marketplace Mall. There will be Illinois National Guardsmen there to walk everyone through the process, but not just anyone can get a test.
Generally, if you're over 65, you have underlying medical conditions, if you have symptoms, if you're a first responder, if you're a healthcare worker, if you're an essential employee, then you're going to be admitted. But if you feel that you need a test, we would encourage you to come out and talk to us.
The site will be open from 8 until 4, 7 days a week. They plan to offer 750 tests a day, and they'll open every day until they run out of those tests. For more information about what the process will look like, visit our website, WCIA.com. Another central Illinois county says the governor's plan to reopen the state is working, but it's taking too long. Sangamon County recently published its COVID-19 policy update. In it, county leaders say no government policies or procedures will guarantee safety from the virus. Instead of focusing on policies, they say the county will direct its attention to keeping vulnerable populations, healthcare workers, and large group settings safe. The Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce and the county are working on guidance for businesses as they prepare to reopen. Session at the state capitol starts back up tomorrow, but some lawmakers say they won't be wearing a mask when they go back. Public health guidelines say face coverings must be worn at all times. On social media, State Representative Darren Bailey posted this picture with the hashtag Free Illinois from Tyranny. Bailey, along with two other lawmakers, were at a rally at the Capitol over the weekend where hundreds were not wearing masks. Some see the masks as a matter of choice. The state's top director says people still need to wear them if they cannot social distance.
As you cough, talk, sneeze, those droplets would be, expelled from your mouth and nose. And so you are keeping those to yourself and trying to protect the public around you. So yes, we want to continue to use those very simple measures.
We spoke with a representative who was at the rally. He says he does not want face masks to become a distraction from the issues lawmakers need to take up. Mattoon High School seniors got to walk across the graduation stage over the weekend, not in front of their peers, but they were able to do that in front of their family and a mostly empty gym. School leaders say they wanted to give those graduating a similar experience to the real thing, so they held personalized graduations. Each senior was able to bring 5 people. They had 234 different ceremonies. One graduate says having his mom give him his diploma made the moment that much more special.
She's always been there for me, and through just everything, she's really been there for me to lean on and all that good stuff. And so it was great to get it from her.
Students were told there still could be a full graduation later on in the summer or next semester. The school is also having a senior parade on Friday. That will wrap up the morning show on WCIA 3. Coming up when we make the switch to WCIX for the 7 o'clock hour of the morning show, we'll tell you why doctors are reminding parents to keep their kids active, especially during the pandemic. Before we get to that, though, let's get a check of our 7-day with Adam. Can we get outside?
Yeah, we can get outside today, but you're still going to have to deal with some of those light showers, and it's going to be a little cool with the breezy wind. Temperatures in the 60s tomorrow again, when you really might want to get outside and when you might want to get into that sunnier weather and summer-like weather. This weekend, unfortunately, some scattered storms will be possible for the holiday weekend each and every day, Saturday, Sunday, and yes, on Memorial Day. We'll hopefully get some of those to dodge us, but we'll talk more about those chances coming up on WCIX. So join us over there.